You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Ready for a Taboo Speaks.
Y'all better get ready. Boy, there is a show today. Ajabu going to be speaking. Welcome. For those who don't know, this is Elder Umoja Ajabu, your host for Ajabu Speaks. This program is dedicated to stripping the clothes off of well-dressed lies. There's a bunch of well-dressed lies running around here. But because we're going to be stripping the clothes off of these well-dressed lies, this program is X-rated. And it's X-rated because the truth will not have on any clothes. We're going to seek the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt-naked truth. You're listening to the most truthful talk show host in the business. Unbought, unbossed, and unafraid. Today I want to broach a couple of topics. One, it's been reported that Jeffrey Epstein has committed suicide in his jail cell. I also want to talk about IMPD, Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department's shooting a man who they said showed a gun during a traffic stop. And that man is DeShon, 45-year-old. Let's deal with Epstein first. Y'all know who he is, right? Let me give you some background if you don't know. Epstein was a millionaire financier and convicted pedophile. And it's reported that he died in a Manhattan jail by law enforcement sources, saying he killed himself. Epstein was pending trial for child sex trafficking and conspiracy. Now they say, 2 weeks earlier, Epstein, who is 66-year-old, was found injured and in a fatal position on the floor of his cell with injuries to his neck. Because of that incident, Epstein was placed on suicide watch. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I have been placed on suicide watch. I told y'all how I was put on suicide watch because I went on a hunger strike because I would not allow the Marion County or the city of Indianapolis to run sewage across my well water. And I'm sure that the conditions that they put me in, standing water on the floor, feces in the water, urine in the water, mold on the sink and the toilet stool, roaches running up the wall. Now, I'm sure that they didn't put Epstein in those kind of conditions, but it's quite possible and common behavior, common protocol, that when you have people on suicide watch, you take everything from them that could be used to harm themselves, such as their cooking utensils, books, pencils. You strip them butt naked. You give them a canvas that they can put over themselves, which they didn't give me, but I'm sure that they probably gave him. And you're under 24-hour watch. So Epstein, more than likely, because he's on suicide watch, is in a cell, butt naked, with something that he can just throw over himself, a mattress, and possibly a blanket. How? And under 24-hour surveillance. That's the protocol. That's what you do. No. Epstein trying to, the police at the Manhattan jail trying to call and see what's going on. Look, I don't know why they always want to call when I'm doing the program, but I'm not answering any calls while I'm doing the program. I'm after the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt naked truth. Buckle up. You're listening to the most truthful talk show host in the business. So I'm raising the issue, how in the hell did Epstein commit suicide and he don't have on any clothes and anything that could be used to harm himself? Epstein was arrested on July the 6th, 2019, and charged with sex trafficking and conspiracy. The charges against the millionaire alleged that he abused dozens of young girls at his properties in Manhattan, and Palm Beach, Florida. Some of them as young as 14. Now, he used to go to the parties that Trump was throwing, that the president was throwing. I'm trying to understand, how did he commit suicide in the Manhattan jail and he was on suicide watch? Knowing what that process looked like, I'm saying, how did that happen? I'm telling you, we're seeking the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt naked truth. We're going to unwrap this thing today. Aside from the offenses alleged, rumors circulated of further child abuse at Epstein's private Caribbean island. This dude so rich, he owned an island in the Caribbean where he was taking young girls so that he could molest them. But this is key. According to court documents unsealed a day before his death, another alleged victim claims that Epstein trafficked her and other girls to some of the world's wealthiest and most powerful men, including, buckle up, British Prince Andrew, billionaire investor Glenn Dublin, and former New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson. Woo! Isn't it interesting that after 24 hours, within 24 hours of the release of this information, he comes up dead in a suicide cell under 24-hour surveillance? How did that happen? Are y'all listening to the most truthful talk show host in the business? I'm unbossed, and unafraid of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt-naked truth. Not only is this truth butt-naked, Epstein was butt-naked. How in the hell did a butt-naked Epstein under 24-hour watch commit suicide in a Manhattan jail cell? I'm telling you, this information that was revealed, that was released, that was stated in court documents plays into this man's death. Yeah, I said it. I'm telling you, I'm unbossed and unafraid. British Prince Andrew going to Epstein's private island, molesting underage girls, 14-year-old girls. Billionaire investor Glenn Dublin going to Epstein's house, molesting underage girls. Even accused Governor Bill Richardson. You still see him on CNN and Fox and MSNBC talking about his foreign policy experience. He done went to Epstein's house, accused of molesting underage girls, and then they say the victims list also includes another prince, a foreign president, and a well-known prime minister. Within 24 hours after this information is released, you gonna tell me the story is he committed suicide? Well, I'm here to tell you that the police lying. The police known to lie. That man, if he was on suicide watch in the suicide cell in the county jail, he was butt naked. He didn't have anything that he could use to commit suicide. No, he didn't commit suicide. Yeah, he dead. But I'm here to tell you more than likely he was murdered. That's the voice of experience. That's from someone who's gone through those suicide watch machinations just because he wouldn't allow the city of Indianapolis to run sewage across his well water, across the water that he drinks. I guess they said, if you won't let us run the sewage across your water, then we'll take you to the Marion County jail and put you in the sewage. Standing water on the floor, feces in the water, urine in the water. That's sewage. And they had the nerve to put a human in those kind of conditions. And even though they didn't put Epstein, I don't guess, in those kind of conditions, still, if he was on suicide watch, the rules, the way that you do that, the regulations says that the person is stripped butt naked. He has no clothes on. Just like he was stripped butt naked, we're after the butt naked truth. And the butt naked truth is that man, Epstein, did not commit suicide. With Epstein dead, the extent of his crimes will likely never be known. That's the reason why the man is dead. These people don't want the world to know the dark life that they're living behind closed doors when the camera's not on. Prince William, pedophile, Governor Bill Richardson, pedophile. Billionaire investor Glenn Dublin, pedophile. And they knew that Jeffrey Epstein, in order to get out from under that heat that he was under, he more than likely was going to spill the beans. So they said, "Now, Jeffrey, you won't get a chance to spill those beans. You gonna commit suicide under our orders." I'm telling you, I'm unbossed, and unafraid. What are you saying, Ajabu? I'm saying the truth is, they lying. That's a well-dressed lie. I'm stripping the clothes off of that well-dressed lie. And I'm beginning to strip the clothes off of this lie that the police is telling right here in Indianapolis when you talk about the death of DeShon Downing. Channel 6, WRTV News, here in Indianapolis, in November 2018, they did an article on the creation of the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department's Flex Team. And they headlined it, IMPD's Flex Team works to address Hoosier homelessness. They say twice a week, the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department's Flex Team walks through the city's homeless camps to check in on people and provide them with any help that they can. Wow, that sounds like a noble mission. That sounds like Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department is very humane. The team of IMPD officers and mental health professionals, all from Poorhouse and Eskenazi Health, are trying to address the barriers and challenges people experiencing homelessness in Indianapolis are going through. Wow, that's noble. That sounds so good. But I'm here to tell you it's a well-dressed lie. I am unbossed, and unafraid. And to make this lie look so well to where it's that you would believe it, they took reporters from RTV6 along with them as these police officers engaged in one-on-one with some of the city's homeless. They're deceiving Channel 6 to believe that this flex team was organized and created to work with the homeless. Fast forward to August 3rd, 2019, almost a year later. Daniel Bradley is doing an article, and he entitles it, "Officers Shoot Man Who IMPD Says Showed Gun During the Traffic Stop." Before he can get into the article, there's a disclaimer from the editor. The editor says, due to a reporting error, a previous version of this story stated IMPD Flex Team officers were assigned to work with homeless people in Indianapolis. Now, Channel 6, Daniel, the previous story was not about the shooting. It was about the Flex Team almost a year earlier. And it was reported what IMPD told RTV6. Why is RTV6 taking the hit? They didn't report an error. They was fed an error. They was fed inaccurate information. They was fed that the charge of the flex team was to work with the homeless, when in essence that's not true. Why is RTV taking the hit? Why is RTV saying, won't come out and say we was lied to? That means that there is collusion. That means that the press, RTV6 anyhow, is not independent, and you can't trust what they're saying. It has been updated, they say, to say IMPD flex team officers are primarily assigned as a proactive unit assigned to pursue the city's most violent offenders. Well, that's what they were in the first place. That wasn't no error on your part, RTV. You were deceived. Why are you taking the hit? Why won't you put the responsibility of that inaccuracy on the information that you was fed by IMPD? IMPD lied to you, just like the police in that Manhattan jail who are saying that Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. They lied. IMPD is lying. And I'm wondering why RTV6 is willing to take the hit. I'm telling you, we're going to strip the clothes off of that well-dressed lie. That is a well-dressed lie. I'm telling you, I am unbossed, and unafraid of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt naked truth. The truth is Jeffrey Epstein did not commit suicide. The truth is that WRTV6 was not doing the reporting there. They was reporting the information that they was given by IMPD, to the extent that IMPD loaded their journalistic butts up in a car and had them to follow them while they were interacting with the homeless in order to deceive them what the real charge of the flex team was and is now, because the flex team has taken the life of DeShon Downing. Now you want to come out and say, we reported it wrong. Now, did you know that they was giving you inaccurate information, RTV? If you're willing to take the hit, that raises the question. Yeah, I said it. I'm telling you, I'm unbossed, and unafraid of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt naked truth. We're gonna strip the clothes off of those well-dressed lies. It's time for those well-dressed lies to be exposed. And I'm telling you, I'm exposure in chief, unbossed, and unafraid. Indianapolis, a man is dead after he was shot by police after he is said to have shown a gun during the traffic stop Friday night on the northeast side. Well, if the police is lying to RTV6, how we know that they ain't lying about that? Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department Major Kendall Adams said officers received a call from criminal activity in the area of East 42nd Street and Ruchello Road around 8:15. Y'all know Kendall. He's the one that was joking about the death of Eric Garner. He the one that said, well, Eric Gary Garner may not be able to breathe, but we can breathe. Talking about the police can breathe. I'm telling you, I'm unbought. Yeah, I'm telling it, I'm stripping the clothes off of those well-dressed lies. Adams said the officers shot a passenger in the car after the man showed a gun. How can you believe that? When they done told a lie to, well, I guess they told a lie to RTV6. I guess it was a lie. I don't guess it was a conspiracy. Was it? RTV6? You tell us. Adams said the officers involved in the shootings are not participants in IMPD's body cam study. Why? Because you know they out there flexing. What's it mean to flex? That means on the street to show unnecessary muscle. That means to beat someone up, and you don't have to beat someone up, but I'm flexing. And that's what that team was doing. It's flexing. Channel 13 says that and now they don't they don't say that nothing about these flex team being with the homeless. They said that it was not known how many shots were fired or exactly why the police pulled over the van. Well, if there was no probable cause to pull over the van, what are you doing shooting at people in the first place? Why are you pulling them over in the first place? If you don't have a reason to pull the van over, then that's what you doing. That's the flex. You violating people's constitutional rights. I'm telling y'all, I am unbossed, and unafraid of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt-naked truth. Citizens of America, I'm talking to you. It's time for you to stand up and say enough. This country is moving toward a police state if it's not already there. Nancy Pelosi won't authorize the impeachment of Donald Trump, and she's got the special prosecutor saying that he has committed crimes. Manhattan County Jail is lying. IMPD is lying. It's time for those well-dressed lies, and those ain't even well-dressed lies. It's time for that stuff to stop. It's exposed. Time will reveal everything. Time has revealed it. Channel 6, what are you going to do? I'm telling you, blessed are those who struggle, for oppression is worse than the grave, and they're trying to oppress us. It's much more noble to fight for a cause than to live and die enslaved. You've been listening to Elder Umoja Ajabu, your host for Ajabu Speaks. Unbought, unbossed, and unafraid of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt-naked truth. We done stripped the clothes off of those well-dressed lies. You've been listening to the most truthful talk show host in the business. And I don't have but one question for you. Are you ready?
Are you ready? You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? You can't handle the
Channel 6, what's the truth?
Ready for Ajabu Speaks.
Chief Roach, what's the truth? Kendall Adams?